the touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
A first down throw for Winston.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Matt Judon there on the stop.
For Ron Rivera, the head coach of Washington, can't help but think about all the great years he had as the head coach of these Carolina Panthers. He was the head man from 2011 to 2019, and his best year, no doubt, 2015. That's when the Panthers went 15-1, 2 playoff wins as well before ultimately falling to Denver in Super Bowl 50.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
56 to Muck, boys, 56. Check 56. Bound to lose one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle made by
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Picked up by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore.
No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Ready. Ready. Let's go, D.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Ready. 95-56.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Panthers 7, Washington nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
Carolina.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the toss, Mixon. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Jennings has it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
A gain of
on 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Badgley's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once it...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Yards. And the Panthers.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Ready? 95, 56.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
16 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Breeze now on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Left coming, flip, flip, flip. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Trims the tackle.
Nice.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
38-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Washington on the right side toss. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Zach Kerr, the big defensive tackle, the one to get him down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that ought.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
12 yards there and a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Brings up 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Micah Kaiser.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Looking deep for Jennings. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. They'll take
the Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Out of his end zone, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back and ultimately That might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
This is brought in at the 21.
Ready. Ready. Check right 54. Right 54. Here we go. What?
And they take a knee.